The VFC DLOM calculator is a tool to help you develop refined and supportable conclusions about the marketing periods of illiquid assets, price risk estimation, and the discount for lack of marketability that should be applied to a particular asset as of a particular date. The VFC DLOM calculator offers two powerful probability-based functions. One function is used to estimate the probabilities associated with price volatility, a measure of the price risk associated with owning a business or other asset. A second is used to estimate the probabilities associated with the time periods needed to market illiquid assets, particularly businesses. This tutorial shows how the VFC DLOM calculator can be used to estimate the price volatility of businesses. You will need to be registered and logged into the VFC DLOM calculator to perform the functions we will be discussing. We're demonstrating price volatility in this tutorial. Step 2 offers the choice of two radio buttons. Selecting the first button allows users to enter the ticker symbols for up to 20 publicly traded stocks, indexes, or commodities that you have identified as suitable guidelines for your price volatility estimation purpose. To demonstrate, we will enter the ticker symbol of 5 companies that operate in the 2400 to 2499 range of SIC codes, which we used in our video demonstrating the marketing period estimator of the VFC DLOM calculator. This range of codes is for companies that make lumber and wood products except furniture. The selected companies are Louisiana Pacific Corporation, ticker symbol LPX. LPX is classified in SIC code 2400, which is lumber and wood products except furniture. Deltic Timber Corporation, ticker symbol DEL. DEL is classified in SIC code 2421, which is sawmills and planing mills operations. Green Dragon Wood Products Incorporated, ticker symbol GDWP. GDWP is classified in SIC code 2430, which is millwood, veneer, plywood, and structural wood members manufacturing. Nobility Homes Incorporated, ticker symbol NOBH. NOBH is classified in SIC code 2451, which is mobile homes manufacturing. ModTech Holdings Incorporated, ticker symbol MODTQ. MODTQ is classified in SIC code 2452, which is prefabricated wood buildings and components. These companies are relatively diverse. That is not generally desirable for valuation purposes. Instead, the best guidelines are closely comparable to the subject of the analysis. Identifying appropriate guidelines can involve a considerable amount of work and professional judgment. For this demonstration, however, we have sought a level of differentiation while maintaining a degree of similarity of industry. Now let's enter the LPX, DEL, GDWP, NOBH, and MODTQ ticker symbols into the text field and select the radio button to get all price volatility days. This option obtains all of the available price information to the present date. Clicking the Display Price Volatility button causes the Price Volatility Statistics table to appear, which discloses differences among the chosen guidelines. For example, we see that only 443 days of data are available for GDWP, while 8,767 days of data are available for LPX. DEL has the comparatively lowest average price volatility of 23.8%, lowest standard deviation of price volatility of 24.0%, and lowest coefficient of variation of 1.0. The coefficient of variation is a measure of how tightly data distributes around the average. MODTQ has the comparatively highest average price volatility of 89.2%. GDWP has the comparatively highest standard deviation of price volatility of 261.1% and the highest coefficient of variation of 6.3. Overall, this group of guideline companies and date ranges suggests an average price volatility of 43.5% with a standard deviation of 119.9%. One would estimate average price volatility to be anywhere within the confidence interval range of 42.1% to 45.0% based on this data, and be 95% confident of the estimate. The Monte Carlo simulation function allows you to test the effects of different estimates on the probability-based price volatility that we will discuss later. Such observations may cause you to reconsider one or more of your guideline selections or to select a different estimation date range. Clicking the second radio button under the caption Price Volatility Period allows users to restrict the price data to trading dates after the valuation date entered in Step 1. For demonstration purposes, let's enter 125 trading days in the field and click Display Price Volatility. This causes the Price Volatility Statistics table to be updated for the 125-day restriction. We see that the date range now begins December 31, 2015 and ends June 23, 2016. Some of the observations that come from this prospective view of price volatility include GDWP has a very low average price volatility of 1.2%, but a relatively high standard deviation of 13.5% that yields the comparatively highest coefficient of variation of 11.2. This value indicates that the GDWP price data for this 125-day trading period are highly dispersed. During this period, MODTQ had the comparatively highest average price volatility and highest standard deviation, but its data are less than half as widely dispersed as the GDWP price data. Overall, this group of guideline companies and date ranges suggests average price volatility of 22.5% with a standard deviation of 66.9%. One would estimate average price volatility to be anywhere within the confidence interval range of 17.2% to 27.7% and be 95% confident of the estimate. Again, however, such observations may cause you to reconsider one or more of your guideline selections or to select a different estimation date range. Clicking the third radio button under the caption Price Volatility Period allows users to restrict the price data to trading dates before the valuation date entered in Step 1. For demonstration purposes, let's enter 125 trading days in the field and click Display Price Volatility. This causes the Price Volatility Statistics table to be updated for the 125-day restriction. We see that the date range now begins July 6, 2015 and ends December 31, 2015. Some of the observations that come from this retrospective view of price volatility include GDWP price data is now the most volatile stock in the guideline group. It had an average price volatility of 129.4% during this time period. It was also highly dispersed with a standard deviation of 471.5% and a coefficient of variation of 3.6. Overall, this group of guideline companies and date ranges suggests average price volatility 44.7% with a standard deviation of 151.1%. One could estimate average price volatility to be anywhere within the confidence interval range of 32.9% to 56.6% and be 95% confident of the estimate. Clicking the fourth radio button under the caption Price Volatility Period allows users to restrict the price data to any desired date range. For example, the valuation date in this demonstration is December 31, 2015. We could select a date range from September 30, 2015 through March 31, 2016. Clicking the Display Price Volatility button updates the Price Volatility Statistics table. Some of the observations that come from this panoramic view of price volatility include the average price volatility of MODTQ stock is more in line with LPX, DEL, and NOBH, but the standard deviation of MODTQ price volatility remains a high 227.8%. The price volatility of GDWP stock is comparatively low over this period. Clearly, something happened with GDWP that greatly affected its stock prices, something that a thorough professional would want to investigate before reaching a final conclusion about the composition of the guideline group. Overall, this group of guideline companies and date ranges suggests average price volatility 22.2% with a standard deviation of 67.2%. One could estimate average price volatility to be anywhere within the confidence interval range of 16.9% to 27.4% and be 95% confident of the estimate. Now let's click the Run Report button to determine the effect of probability on price volatility estimation by giving weight to the probability of occurrence of calculated distribution of price events. We call this the probability-adjusted price volatility, which is a value that contemplates the full range of predicted price events. Based on all price volatility days, the probability-adjusted price volatility of the guideline group is 38.9% with a 95% confidence interval of 37.4% to 40.4%. Based on the 125 trading days after the valuation date, the probability-adjusted price volatility of the guideline group is 19.8% with a 95% confidence interval of 14.5% to 25.3%. Based on the 125 trading days after the valuation date, the probability-adjusted price volatility of the guideline group is 38.6% with a 95% confidence interval of 26.6% to 50.8%. Based on the date range, September 30, 2015 through March 31, 2016, the probability-adjusted price volatility of the guideline group is 19.5% with a 95% confidence interval of 14.2% to 24.9%. Adding probability to price volatility analysis lowers price volatility estimates below the simple average of the underlying price data. Now let's see what happens when the two extreme stocks in the guideline group are removed. Those stocks are GDWP and MODTQ. The overall average of the guideline group is 23.1% with a standard deviation of 29.9% and a 95% confidence interval of 20.0% to 26.1%. The ability to test the sensitivity of conclusions from changes in variables is an important factor in reaching persuasive estimates. The price volatility estimator offers a number of other reporting features. Users may view the results graphically by clicking the Show Graphs button causes 3 price volatility graphs to appear. These graphs demonstrate the predicted probabilities of price events. Graphs can be saved by right-clicking the image and selecting Save Image As. View the numbers that support the graphs and the price volatility results by clicking the Show Spreadsheets button. The numbers can be downloaded to a CSV file that you can save to your computer and use for further analysis if desired. View and save a PDF report document by clicking the Print Report button. If you need assistance, Vianello Forensic Consulting LLC is available for consultation, training, continuing education seminars, and expert testimony regarding the theories and methodologies underlying probability-based DLOM and application of the VFC DLOM calculator.